The beautiful integrated transport hub is dominating headlines. But is that the only factor that is drawing buying interest into this area? Stay tuned to find out more in this video. Many of you know me for my focus in the District 21 Bukit Timah area, particularly in the new launch segment. We have been telling stories such as the Bukit Timah story, the transformations that are happening here, the developments that are coming up. And over time, what we have seen is that the new launches that we have been selling, many of them are fully sold. Daintree is fully sold. View at Kismis has the final unit left. Other developments, Foret, Key Residence, these are both coming to 70+% sold. So as the stock in District 21 starts to dwindle down, then I think this is a very good time for us to explore again the resale market. Because some of the questions that people have been asking are, how has the resale market been affected? For the resale market, is there still value to be found in the resale market? What are the resale pricing trends that we have seen over the past 2 to 3 years? So, if you have questions such as these, stay on and continue in this video, and I'll be sharing more with you on these. Today, as we take a look at District 21, I think it's important for us to first take a step back and examine things from a macro perspective. Because for District 21, it covers all the way from Beauty World to just before Swiss Club Road. So if you look at this whole district, I think there are 3 main areas that will immediately stand out. The first of which is actually the Beauty World area. So if you look at Beauty World is the commercial hub of this area. Some of the resale developments in this area include Sherwood Towers, which is just above Bukit Timah Plaza, Signature Park, and of course High Oak. So these are 3 developments that people commonly associate with the Beauty World area. Right, of course, if you're looking at the new launches, then Beauty World is where the bulk of the new launches would be. And more importantly, Beauty World is also where the upcoming Bukit Timah Integrated Transport Hub will be. And therefore, when we look at Beauty World, we have been seeing a lot of transactions, a lot of interest in this area. And this is probably an area, right, which is the most up and coming portion of District 21. Next, let us look at the second area of District 21. This area is probably the Ulu Pandan and Sunset Way area. So people who are coming to Ulu Pandan and Sunset Way, what are they looking forward to? A lot of times they are looking for oversized, big space. And that's why the famous condos in this area would include Pandan Valley, Pine Grove, and probably Clementi Park. These are the 3 main developments that are found in the Ulu Pandan and Sunset Way area. Right? And they are well known for their large floor plates. If you are looking for 2,000 square feet units, these are the areas to go for. So, when it comes to the new launches in the Sunset Way Ulu Pandan area, I think that is something that has been replicated. When we look at Key Residence, which is in the Sunset Way enclave, then you will find that the large units, they designed large units first of all, and these large units, right, were the first ones to be taken. At Key Residence, they sold from the high floor to the low floor, from the bigger units to the smaller units. And that's why I think for this area, the main thing that people are looking for is space. Thirdly, we have the Danyan and Bukit Timah stretch. This area is probably got the strongest resale values of the entire District 21. When you look at the popular condos in this area, you have things such as Cascadia, Nexus, and of course Maple Woods. So each of these, they have been transacting at record prices over the last 2 to 3 years. Why is this so? Why are people coming into this area? Is it purely based on the location? Or could there be other factors at play? For example, the schools, the power of a popular primary school such as MGS. Could that be something that is helping to drive demand over here as well? So if we look at the King Albert stretch, I think something that was very interesting that we discovered when we were selling the Mayfair Gardens launch is this. The whole stretch from King Albert Park to Tan Kaki, the entire Bukit Timah stretch. This whole stretch, which is where all the popular schools are, MGS, Nanyang Girls, Raffles Girls, Chinese High, all these are along this same stretch. What is interesting about this stretch is that even though it's separated into 2 to 3 districts, District 21 at the King Albert side, District 10 starting from the 6th Avenue area, and District 11 around the Shelford and Adam Road area. Even though there are 3 different districts in this area, all the PSF prices from King Albert Park to Tan Kaki area, they are largely similar. So why is that the case? Right? I think the school effect is something that plays a very big portion. Because of MGS, parents who are looking at a school to place their daughters in, they come into this area, and therefore rentals increase. Therefore, the selling prices of the condos, they have a very strong resale value because people want these houses. There is demand over and over again. So if you look at the entire Danyan Bukit Timah stretch, many of the developments are either 999 or freehold. In terms of pricing, for family-sized units, 2-bedders probably are looking at about 1.8 million, and for the 3-bedders, you are looking at around 2 to 2.1 million. So my clients who have budgets that are a bit lesser, maybe around the 1.5, 1.6, 1.7 million range, they ask me, Jeremy, where can we find something that is a bit lesser in cost, but still gives me the same locational attributes that all of these other projects have? And that's why many of my clients have been looking at Garden Vista. For Garden Vista, what is so interesting about it? This is actually a 9 years development. In fact, for this particular development, price point wise, you're coming in about the 1,003 plus to about 1,005 PSF, which means that you are coming in perhaps at about 20% to 25% lesser than the freehold equivalent just across the road. That makes this a strong value proposition because the layouts here are designed very nicely as well. In terms of the development itself, this development is probably one of those that is very well maintained, and even though it was TOP'd probably around 2006, which means this is a 15-year-old development, many of the facilities are still in very good condition. So Garden Vista is a development that probably has captured my attention, right? And that's why in my next video, I'm going to do an in-depth analysis of this development. What are the resale prices like? What are the layouts like? What is the value proposition for this development? Are there still room for increase in the pricing over here? So if this is a question that is interesting for you, stay tuned for my next video where I'll be touching on all these questions. So if you have any detailed questions that you would like to find out about District 21, or maybe there's another district that you want me to review and to analyze, then go ahead and drop your question or the specific district in the comment box below. Don't forget to also like and subscribe to my channel, Jeremy Baruch Property, to find out more information about the property market for in-depth analysis and your questions answered. So once again, this is Jeremy Tan and I'm signing off.